Therefore, we will need to be intentional in seeking, flying, and staying in the eye of the storm instead of getting caught all up in it. In fact, that's what eagles do. It is said that eagles are masters of sensing that the atmosphere is about to change. And because they have extraordinary vision and are highly sensitive with inner ears and the ability to detect a change in the barometric pressure, they can sense that the winds are becoming more and more abundant and that a storm is blowing their way. In other words, long before a storm becomes a storm and becomes dangerous, because of the eagle's awareness, they know that a storm is coming. As a result, they don't panic. Instead, they perceive what others might miss, and then they begin to reposition themselves so they don't get caught up in the storm. And contrary to popular belief, eagles don't flap their wings harder against the storm. No, and they don't stay low trying to outrun the winds. Instead, they turn into the wind and lock their wings and then allow for the wind to lift them up above the storm. Church, this is called dynamic soaring, where they utilize the storm as a source of elevation and not a source of destruction. Now, most of us have heard that eagles fly in the eye of the storm. Well, what that means is that in large weather systems like hurricanes and tornadoes, there is a zone in the middle of the storm that is relatively calm. So while all hell is breaking loose because of the storm, eagles stay focused on locating where that calm zone is, even if they have to go through hell to get there. Now, they somehow know that that zone is there somewhere, and they will not be deterred until they get there. These birds seek altitude and find stability in the midst of the storm and refuse to be overwhelmed by the chaos and confusion created by the storm. So to put it all together, eagles sense the storm before it arrives. They do not panic. They do not fight the wind. Instead, they position themselves so that what could destroy them lifts them up higher. And this is what Dr.